Hey guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. Again, I wanted to do another prediction for this time the 2022 Texas Longhorns schedule. It is August 24th or August 23rd, 2022. Texas struggled last year under first year head coach Steve Sarkisian for the Texas Longhorns. Not his first year as a head coach, but first year for Texas as head coach. He was coach of the Washington Huskies a few years back. Now, I think they're going to be better this year. They can get worse, or they can't get any worse. Considering last year, just 5-7, and what's really disappointing. Probably the worst loss they had was this game against Kansas, right here. In overtime, 57-56. Here they played Oklahoma State. I remember watching Oklahoma State. I'm an Oklahoma State fan. I remember watching Oklahoma State playing Texas. And it was close. It was actually a pretty good game. Against Oklahoma. They always have a basketball game against Oklahoma. Really, a good win against Kansas State. I don't think Kansas State was really that great last year. Let's going over the schedule. Again, this is just a random channel. It's nothing special. Like I say, I just want to make a video, then add it to YouTube. So, just sharing my thoughts. They play Louisiana Monroe. If they don't win this game, then Steve Sarkisian should be let go. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I don't know. It's like Tom Herman. It was just great to see Tom Herman, somewhere in the background, laughing his butt off because really, it was just hilarious. I'm sorry if you're a Texas fan, but everybody was, not everybody, but there was probably individuals who wanted to see Tom Herman go. Careful what you wish for. And then Steve Sarkisian comes in. What does he do? Nothing. Really disappointing year for them. And as a Tom Herman fan, I was kind of glad to see Texas kind of go crappy last year. Sorry to say. Sorry, not sorry, but just my opinion. They'll probably be better this year. They're going to beat Louisiana Monroe. They should. Playing number one. And this is one thing about Texas this year. They're not afraid to play the number one team. I think they probably scheduled a little in advance when they played Alabama. But they, have won national titles. In the last 7 years, they probably won 3 or 4 national titles. They've been, 3, definitely. And they beat. But anyway, I'm getting off track and going in a different direction. But they're going to play a really tough Alabama team. They're going to get beat. Now, Texas San Antonio. This is a good football team. I don't know if they lose starters or, like I say, they were really good last year. If you base it on last year, it'd be hard to. Like I say, they're 12-2. Like I say, it'll be tough. I think that's going to be a tough game for Texas. But I think they'll find a way to beat Texas San Antonio. I don't know why these ads keep on popping up. I'm sorry. I think you're going to beat them. It's going to be a close game. At Texas Tech, that's a tough one. I think they're going to win that game against Texas Tech. So they're starting out 3-1, better than they were last year. And I think there's some motivation for them, obviously. If you go bad the year before. And West Virginia, I think they're going to beat West Virginia. They're going to go 4-1. I don't know if Dana Holgerson's still coaching them. I could be wrong on that one. but I think they're going to go 4-1. They'll beat West Virginia. No, he's the Houston Cougars head coach, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. I knew he was. Yes, now I'm sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, the Houston Cougars coach. And I do watch college football. I just haven't been keeping track of it. And it just, anyway. And he's been there a couple years at Houston, so, or around that. Anyway, Oklahoma, Brent Venables takes over. I think their defense is going to be a little better. I don't think they're going to beat Oklahoma. It's not their year to beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma's just loaded. They just have too much offense, and Texas doesn't have a great defense, as far as I know. I don't know how many returning starters they, I don't even know they have. But it's hard to keep track of everybody coming and going. And then Iowa State, they play at home. I think Matt Campbell has that Iowa State squad. Boy, that was a disappointing year for them last year, Iowa State. But I think they're going to beat Iowa State. And then I can't say they're going to beat Oklahoma State because that's my team. They're not going to beat Oklahoma State. At Oklahoma State, they're just not going to. I think Oklahoma State's going to pound Texas. I have to say that. At Kansas State, Kansas State's one of those teams you just don't know. And I think they're going to. It's hard on the road. I think they're going to get beat at Kansas State. TCU at home, I think they're going to win. I think they'll beat TCU. At Kansas, they're going to beat Kansas. And at Baylor, they're not going to beat Baylor. Or no, at home against Baylor. I think it's Dave Indira, the head coach of Baylor. It's hard to keep track of everybody, but I think it's Dave Indira. I'm just going to Google it a second. Aranda. Dave Aranda. Sorry. He's the Baylor head coach. He's got that team turning in the right direction. And I don't know, like I say, I don't know a lot about their all the players. Because, a lot of these players play 2 years and they go to the star ones go to the NFL, 2 or 3 years and they're done. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. Like I say, I wouldn't subscribe. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. This channel's not that good, so I'm just saving you some. Just don't subscribe. Just anyway, you're not going to anyway. But I just wanted to make a prediction about this, and I'll probably be wrong, of course. All right, thanks a lot. Have a nice day.